Cobra Kai, Season 6 Part 1 lives rent-free in my head since it wrapped up. That cliffhanger at the end makes all of us crave for Part 2 to be released as soon as possible. I think we can all agree that it is unfair that we have to wait so long for the new season, only for it to be released in multiple parts. Unfortunately, this is the reality of the situation. Thankfully, though, we have quite a bit of information on what to expect from the second part of the series. So, without further ado, let's dive in.
Hey, Cobra Kai fans.
The wait is over.
Super stoked to be getting back to filming
Season 6!
We all know that in January 2023, Netflix announced that the beloved Karate Kid reboot would conclude with its 6th season. Regrettably, though, the show became the newest victim of Netflix's ridiculous release schedule. And instead of dropping all the final episodes at once, it decided to split them up, making the anticipation even more intense, but also very infuriating. The first batch of episodes premiered on July 18th, marking the beginning of the end. And I have to admit, it was a pretty good beginning. Yes, it wasn't very impressive at first glance, especially after such a long wait. However, as time goes by and I think about it more, I can see the appeal in Part 1 and what they were building up for the second part of the season. Netflix has previously confirmed that the final season of Cobra Kai will consist of 15 episodes, divided into 3 sets of 5. The good news is, we also have an official release date for Part 2. Apparently, it is set to drop on November 15th, 2024. When will the third and last part be out then? Well, we know that the final set of episodes will land in 2025, though an exact date hasn't been revealed yet. So, why the split? Why do we have to go through this torture in the very last season of our most beloved show? Well, Cobra Kai co-creator Hayden Schlossberg explained to Today that the split format aligns with the show's natural storytelling flow. He mentioned that each season is typically written in 5-episode story arcs, with a mid-season climax that propels the story forward. We always think in 5-episode chunks, Schlossberg said and added, so we thought, why not just break it up into 3 mini-seasons, like Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. This means that it is crucial to understand Act 1, aka Part 1, to see what will happen in Part 2. In Season 6, Part 1, the karate community of the Valley finds itself in chaos after Terry Silver's arrest, leading to fierce competition as everyone gears up for the International Sekai Taikai tournament. Only 6 fighters from Miyagi-Do qualify for the tournament in Barcelona: Miguel, Samantha, Tori, Robbie, Devin, who controversially takes Kenny's spot, and Dimitri, who triumphs over former All-Valley champ Hawk. But just when things seem set, Part 1 throws in a few curveballs. Tori's mother unexpectedly passes away, leading Tori to quit Miyagi-Do and give Hawk her spot. However, Tori ends up competing after all, under the newly revived Cobra Kai led by Sensei Kreese, who has escaped prison and teamed up with Kim Da-eun in South Korea. The season closes on a major cliffhanger, leaving Miyagi-Do on the brink of its biggest challenge yet. In a recent interview with Screen Rant discussing the first part of Cobra Kai's final season, Jacob Bertrand shared his thoughts on the shocking twist involving Tori. The actor who plays Hawk recalled his and his co-star's initial reactions to the news of Tori's mom passing away and her return to Cobra Kai. He said, "Oh man, when we first read the scripts and saw that Tori's mom dies, we were like, oh my god, this is brutal. Tori just can't catch a break." But the reveal was really shocking for Hawk. Even though he might not agree with her decision to rejoin Cobra Kai, Hawk understands it more than anyone. He knows the pull Kreese has on people, and he gets why Tori would make that move, even if he doesn't like it. Hawk is more concerned about how her decision impacts the rest of the team. I mean, it is clear that the ending says a lot about Act 2, or Part 2 of the show. According to co-creator John Hurwitz, the middle 5 episodes will be the most intense yet, with characters clashing, including Hawk versus Dimitri, Tori versus Sam, and even Johnny versus Daniel. Plus, we know that Kreese, now back in the game, is ready to stir the pot even further. Hurwitz also hinted at exciting new characters and high-stakes karate battles outside of the Valley, adding, how are they going to handle the pressure? How are they going to survive the most intense karate fight of their lives when everything isn't harmonious between them? Also, we don't know for sure if Tori will return in Part 2, but it is expected that she will have a redemption arc in Part 2, joining her friends for the Sekai Taikai tournament. The real question is who will convince her to come back. Sam and Robbie seem like the most probable candidates, especially as Sam is starting to rebuild her relationship with Tori, and Robbie and Tori were close before she left. What do you think will happen in Season 6, Part 2 of Cobra Kai? Let me know what you think in the comments. If you come this far into the video, leave me a black heart emoji. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.